you guys are playing OU in a scrimmage next weekend. I know it's not a real game, but how do you feel about that?
It's going to be nice to get out and face some other team that's not wearing an Arkansas baseball shirt. It's going to be a good test for us. We're a young team. We got a lot of new guys at some new positions, but we also got some veterans. So getting out, playing another team this early in the fall is going to be really good for us.
How did you feel last week through 4 innings and looking pretty sharp?
Yeah, it felt good. It felt good getting back out there, facing some live batters, not throwing in bullpens. I threw well. I had some stuff still I can work on and get better on, and that's what I'm doing this outing today.
What's it like just coming into a fall fully healthy and not, knowing that you've got a full season behind you as compared to what you had to deal with?
Yeah, it's awesome having the full season behind me. Missing a whole year and then coming back, you're not fully ready for a season. But having this whole last season and this whole fall, it's going to get me really physically and mentally prepared for next season.
Being the vet on the pitching staff, how much leadership role have you had to take on, and where are you in that right now?
Yeah, I've had to take on a little bit of a leadership role this year, more than in past, because last year and years before we had a lot of experienced guys. This year we're going to be relying a lot on some freshmen and some younger guys that don't have a lot of experience. So I'm just kind of doing it, leading by example, and just kind of putting them on my wing and showing them the right way to do it.
When you guys go into these 2 exhibitions, what do you hope to get out of it? Just maybe see where you guys are as a new group.
Yeah, just see what we can work on and improve. It's nice getting out and facing these guys, because then you can see what these younger guys can do against other pitchers, and just see what we need to work on as a team to get better.
What's your take on the young the new pitchers, the newcomers?
We got a lot of really good guys who are going to help this team. Some guys who throw hard, some guys who just are really crafty with some off speeds and knowing how to pitch. And I can tell you right now, there's going to be some freshmen that are helping us next year.
Anybody in particular that stood out to you?
It's too early to tell right now. There's only been a couple guys who've thrown twice in scrimmages, but there's definitely going to be a few of them helping in the spring.
What's the feeling like of this team coming off of what you guys were able to accomplish in the season?
Yeah, we were pumped that we got made to Omaha. We were devastated to finish second in the country. But we definitely have a chip on our shoulder. We want to get back there and finish the whole thing next year.
What do you know about Angus then? Watched him last Friday. Kentucky's had some pretty electric stuff.
Yeah, Angus has really changed in his years he's been here. He's a really hard worker, probably one of the hardest workers on this team. He just gets in there, gets the job done. Just one thing for him was always against lefties, and he's really figured that out. And I think he's really close to being that dude this year that we can go to depend on the bullpen.
You got a good core of guys that you're bringing back, but some of those position players, what have you seen from them and their ability to hit as well?
Yeah, we got Casey, Martin, and Heston Kruczak coming back, and Fletcher, and then Jordan McFarland. We all know what they can do. But we got some younger guys, some JUCO transfers. You can tell it's in there. Last weekend it was their first time facing some live hitters or some live pitching, so you could tell they were a little rusty. But yesterday's scrimmage went a lot better, a lot of hard hit balls, and you can tell that this team's got a lot of talent, pitching and hitting wise.
I've seen a lot of praise for Jacob Kosachuk for what he did over the summer. What have you seen from him so far?
He's just a different dude this fall. Whole different mentality, mindset. He's going to help a lot. He's worked on his fastball, getting it a little harder, worked on changeup, worked on making his slider harder and stuff, and I think he's going to help this team a lot next year.
How's his mentality different?
He's just here. He gets his work done, and he thinks he's the best guy on this team, and that's just a mentality you got to have. If you think you're the best guy on this team, it's going to show on the field, and it showed last weekend, and hopefully it shows today.
Isaiah, what have you seen from Kevin Copps, and you talked to him about coming back from a year off? A little different surgery than you had, but still in activity.
Yeah, Kevin actually threw yesterday in the scrimmage. I was happy for him to get back on the mound. It's tough coming back and getting on the mound for the first time after Tommy John surgery. But he's got in there. He's got his rehab done. He's worked hard, and I think he's going to be back better than he was when he before.